to What's Going On with Lady D today. I'm your host, Lady D. Join us every Thursday at 4 p.m. for another breakthrough conversation. Be a guest on our show, 216-571-2235. Well, good afternoon. I am Lady D with What's Going On Today. We are live here at 7100 Euclid Avenue and the wonderful studios of KAZ Radio TV Network. And today I bring to you a special guest, no other than the man, Mr. Mack. How you doing today, Mr. Mack?
I'm good, Lady D. How you doing today?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, Mr. Mack, he has a business which is called the Powerhouse Enterprise Incorporation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so before we get into the Powerhouse, I would like for you to tell our listeners give us the tea on you.
Well, my name is Mr. Mack. I'm 47 years old. Been in the construction business for 29 years. We specialize in a lot of different things as far as commercial, residential. So we specialize in a lot of different things. So that's just the basic. I'm basic. I'm real. I'm normal. I don't ask for a lot. I'm just all about business nowadays.
Okay, so where are you from? Are you a Cleveland native?
Yes,
or
I was born and raised in East Cleveland.
Okay.
Right now I'm living off 105 right now, so I'm not far from here. So yes, I'm born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and get into tell me, what has inspired you to launch such a diverse range of businesses under the Powerhouse?
Well, as time go on in life, things get as a struggle because things get expensive out here in life. And as being a businessman, you got to have more than one iron in the fire to be successful out here. You can't just focus on one thing if you're going to make it out here in life these nowadays. So that's what I decided to do, make a corporation and expand and elevate.
Awesome, awesome. So let's talk about some of your businesses. So I know you have your restaurant, and let's talk about that.
Well, I once had a convenience store. I just recently closed temporarily, but we're more launching into catering now.
Okay.
Catering, we know when people, catering for businesses or bridal showers and different stuff like that. So right now we're focusing on catering right now.
Okay. Now, let's talk about your other businesses. I see that you are into construction. So you have Powerhouse, the construction company.
Been doing that 29 years. We do residential, commercial. We're just trying to bring back to our communities. We're just trying to make the community better. We're trying to, invest in the community, bring the community up from where it is right now. Dealing with a lot of investors right now.
Okay.
Seeking more investors to deal with that has properties in the city of Cleveland or anywhere in Ohio.
Okay.
We don't just strictly in Cleveland. We just go worldwide right now. So
now, let me ask you you talk about investors. Are you working with a group of investors now, and where your properties are you buying real estate and fixing them up?
That's coming down the road and within the next 6-7 months maybe. The investors that we deal with are investors from out of town, California, Phoenix. They're all over the world.
Okay.
So, they contact my company. They tell us what type of work they're looking for, what type of properties they have, and we execute it.
Okay, so you go out and you actually do the work for these investor customers. Okay, and what type of work do you do as far as your construction and repairing homes and things like that?
Well, a lot of times what people are doing now is doing like an open concept to a lot of homes.
Okay.
So we're taking walls down, we're adding new electrical. We do just a worldwide of things in these houses. New flooring, kitchen cabinets, upgrading their service panels. And it depends on what a person wants. A lot of times I might give them my opinion, do a lot of designs. I go off of their what they want. But a lot of times when I'm talking to people, they tend to go with my ideas because I can see a bigger picture with doing it 29 years. So you have so much experience. So
Right.
they tend to listen to me. So I like that.
You have to be a visionary
You really have to be a visionary. You
because
really do.
a lot of times you could see something that's all torn up and it's run down and it doesn't look like much of nothing. But then when you get in there and you put the spin on there, then hey, it's total different look on it.
Totally different. 'Cause I
Yes.
have that eye. Like I said, 29 years, you just have that eye to know what a person wants because you can get their vibe sometime and their creativity on what they want, and I just execute it.
Now you also have, which is an event planning. The event planning. Tell me, what is the key?
Event planning, that's my business partner, Avis Lyons. She has an event planning where she do wedding planning, bridal showers, well, any type of event that a person want.
Okay.
She specializes in that, so that's part of that under that house or that entity of Powerhouse.
Okay.
So I help her with that. We do a lot of weddings and etc.
Okay. And where is that located?
That's inside of our office, 300 Euclid Avenue. We have a home base there.
Okay.
Most time people would call us to cater their or create their events somewhere they want it, or if we need a different location, if they want us to find a location, we will find a location and execute that as well.
Okay. Wow, this powerhouse is just amazing.
Yeah.
And we're not finished.
No, we're not.
We're not even.
not. We're
We haven't
growing.
even touched the surface.
No, we're
because
elevating.
there are some more businesses inside this powerhouse.
Yes, it is.
All
Yes,
right,
it
so
is.
let's talk about you also are beautifying and grooming our community and having our ladies look wonderful and the men's are getting their haircut.
Yes,
You
yes.
have a barber service and nail
Yes,
service
yes,
as
we
well
do.
under the powerhouse?
Yes, we do. So in my office space it had a lot of rooms in this building that I have. So I wanted to create where people, it's like a one-stop shop.
Okay.
So I wanted to put different things inside my suite. So people, when they come for this service, they'll see other services. And I wanted to expand. I wanted to elevate.
That's great. So now how do you see your business positively impacting the local economy and creating opportunities in the community?
I look at it as if I love to give back. You have I want to separate myself from different business because I do it with love.
Okay.
I do it with Jesus. I don't just do it to make money. I do it to make other people happy. And the tail end, I'm already going to be happy. Once I make other people happy, I'm already happy. So that's what I want to give back to the community and to people that's want to rise and elevate in life. My thing is to give and show love and support, whether it's just talking to them or cutting their hair or cooking for them or fixing their house. I want to show that they got a businessman, a black businessman. That's just about love and compassion.
And that's so important. I know you mentioned something that was very touching is Jesus. And you put him in front.
Got to.
Because Jesus was a carpenter. And so he went about repairing and also not only repairing the outer, but also what's inside of us spiritually.
And that's what I call myself. I'm also a deacon in my church. So I
You
love
are really a powerhouse.
I love teaching people. I love helping people. Sometimes I get irritated because you sometimes you think people should be where they supposed to be as a man or a woman.
Right.
But now I'm learning as I get older to have a little bit more compassion. Jesus had compassion on us because we was not always where we're at.
That's right.
So I'm learning that every day to have a little bit more compassion with people until they come to the level that I am. I got to be a little bit more humble, a little bit more kind, and just help them get there.
Yeah. Yeah,
what it's
because that's what it's all about is giving love. And so when you give love, it's unlimited.
Unlimited.
It's so unlimited. And it takes a special person to deal with people on an everyday, because I know you probably deal with different challenges when you go and you do repairs for other people's homes and you start on something and then they don't like it. Let's talk about some of those challenges.
Well, that's a lot. You get that a lot. You have some people, you come in their home, you do certain things, they'll find something just to complain about, so they can either cancel a job or just to get money back.
Okay.
So I had come into contact with that a lot in my business. So you either gonna make them happy, or sometimes you just might have to walk away, because somebody is always trying to get over, always trying to get over. I have just learned to deal with that, and that's just the nature of this business.
Okay.
Sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose.
Right.
Even though it might be 98% of the time it's something they did and want to change. I do my best to make them happy, but sometimes you can't make everybody happy.
It's true.
So sometimes you just got to pray about it and keep it moving.
Yeah,
That's
that
all
is
you
so
can do.
true.
That's
So
all you
true.
can do.
Yes, yes, yes. So now I want to ask you, how many people do you have in your staff?
Well, right now I only have 8.
Okay.
That's different workers, different contractors. I have another guy. He's a general contractor. He's Frank the Carpenter. He do a lot of my carpentry work.
Okay.
Like a lot of my flooring, a lot of my drywalling, certain stuff I just don't feel like doing now.
Okay.
So I have him doing a lot of my carpentry work. So he's been a big part of my business too. So we trying to just elevate, trying to build a solid team. I'm trying to build relationship with people, contractors, labor workers. So that's what my goal is to build, to elevate.
And so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years with all of this?
Well, actually, I started at 45 working on my 5-year plan.
Okay.
3 more years, I'll be 50.
Okay.
So I'm almost there. 3 more years, I should be a little bit more out there, a little bit more established. So when I turn 50, I'm gonna be somewhat retired.
Okay.
Because doing houses for 29 years, it takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
So I already have made my goals at 45 to be at 50 doing something where I ain't got to do as much. So that's why I'm working a little bit extra hard right now to establish those things, to execute those things.
Now I want to ask you about your talents, your gift. Were you gifted with these wonderful hands, or
Well-
did you go to trade school? Because this is another issue that we would like to see put back into our school systems, is providing different trades. Because now people are the tradesmen, they're retiring, and somebody got to still keep building.
Where my talents came from, to be honest with you, they came from Jesus. I didn't go to school for none of this. The only thing I went to school was for cooking. My dad started making barbecue grills when I was 5 years old in East Cleveland on 80 Road. Make the 55-gallon drums.
Okay.
They started back in 82. So I learned how to work with tools, but the rest God gave me as far as working on houses. And a lot of stuff come common sense. If you got the mind of Christ, he's going to regulate your mind on how stuff should go. So that's just where my basic came from, was him. Now, I can build a house from the bottom to the top, but I could do that. And I could teach anybody. I love to teach people. So that's where I'm at right now.
Are you thinking about doing a shadow program or a mentorship
I thought
with
about that.
some
A
youth
lot of,
to show the young
I
men?
definitely have thought about that. I have had quite a few people ask me about different situations with that. A lot of people wanted me to teach them. A lot of people wanted me to come to their schools. I have a young lady talked to last year, possibly want me to come to one of her schools and teach some of the young people as far as working on cars too, working on houses and cars.
Yeah, because I know you're auto mechanic.
Yeah, I had a shop as well. I had a shop next door to my store. So I wanted to be that type of man that knew a lot, where I don't have to depend on for nobody for doing certain stuff for me. So that's just the way I taught myself and wanted to be in life. I want to be that type of person where I could teach somebody else, even when it come down to their own personal homes, they can do the work themselves.
Right.
I've done countless things at my own personal house. Why didn't I have to pay nobody to do?
Great. Because I know now today we have YouTube, and so you find yourself Googling, just learning how to do little simple things. Yes, indeed. So now I want you to tell our listeners, how can they reach you if they want your service?
Well, y'all can reach me at 216-858-0133. That is my cell phone number. My office is at 26300 Euclid Avenue, 426. That's the suite number.
Okay. Now there is one more thing that's up under this wonderful powerhouse. I'm telling you, you all, this man, he got his hands in everything. And when I say powerhouse, he's powerful.
I gotta be.
Okay, so now you got another product with your business partner. It's called Mother's Natural Hair Growth.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
So in our store, that's at my office, we
Okay.
have different things in our store.
Okay.
Where this young lady, she shares hair oil.
Okay.
That's to help the hair grow. That's to make it strong. That's to strengthen it up. And we're just trying to elevate her as well. Like I said, when I created this powerhouse, I didn't just make it about me. I made it about other people because I want to see everybody that's on my team. I want to see them grow. It ain't just about me.
Right.
Because like at the end of the day, I'm still going to make money, but everybody got to have a place in life, and I want to get at to anybody that's part of my team. I was never a selfish type of person, so I don't mind giving back. I don't mind helping a person. And when I seen this young lady hair grow from her products, it was beautiful. So I talked to her about it. I said, maybe you should start selling it. And she was doing it before, but now she's doing it a little bit more now.
Okay, so she's got a home.
Yeah, she did it for my beard. It's growing.
It's growing. I'm gonna have to get me some of her products and check
It's
it
very
out.
well. You will love it.
Okay.
She have different kinds, carried all type of oils for hair, and it's beautiful. It's all natural, no chemicals. Everything is natural.
And I love the natural because we are, as a race of people, we're getting into our natural.
Exactly.
And our natural is beautiful.
It is. It
you
really
know,
is.
and growing the hair and not using all these chemicals because all of that, it has different side effects and you just don't know. People have lost their hair from wearing, the weaves and things like that if you're not taking care of it properly.
That's true.
So this is good and it's on the market now. That's all you hear about is different type of hair growing products.
That's true.
So that is also housed at Powerhouse.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. And what have I left out anything else in the
Well,
Powerhouse
we are in the process.
Corporation?
It's one more thing that we are potentially getting ready to start in the near future, maybe 3-6 months, maybe sooner, depending on how God works.
Okay.
We're going to start Powerhouse Transportation.
Yes. Okay.
So when people need transportation, whether it's schools or doctor's appointments, that's what we're going to be attending to.
That'd be great because I know our people in our communities definitely going to need transportation because I was just riding throughout the east side and they're closing all the drugstores. And I'm like, from Kinsman, Union, Cedar, coming all the way across, they've closed all the Rite Aids and the CVS's. And our people in our neighborhoods, they have nowhere to go. And if they do not have transportation, how are they going to be able to get their medications?
That's why I thought about that because, like, again, I wanted to give back. We got to help everybody.
Yep.
Everybody need help.
Yep. This world, you can't live in this world alone.
No, you
and
can't.
and it's not about we can grow and be successful when we come together.
Yes, we can.
And I love what you're doing.
I appreciate it.
Okay, and this is why it's so important that I want our listeners to come and check out the Powerhouse Corporation.
Yes, ma'am.
You have office space there.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the office space.
Well,
How many are you? What's available right now?
Well, it's.
Are you full, or you still got some
we're
room?
full. We have also inside the office space. We have pallet items. I don't know if a lot of people know what pallet items, where you get Amazon pallets, Home Depot pallets.
Yeah.
We have a little area in there also where we sell items from those pallets.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's a combination of different things that we're doing inside the suite. We're not just doing construction. We're doing everything. Whatever it takes to make a dollar, that's what we're going to do. It's all about business. I give God the glory because he gave me a very strong business mind. I'm the type of person, I love learning. I don't smoke, don't drink, don't party. It's about Jesus, church, and home and business. That's it. That's all I care about right now.
That is so awesome. That's amazing. And I'm proud to hear you are setting the tone and for our men because we are young men and not just young men, but men, period.
Well, you know what? I look at it for men and women because I had a female mechanic at my shop because I don't see gender. I see a person that have integrity that's trying to do something, I'm gonna give you the opportunity.
I
That's
like
just the way
that.
I am.
I like that in you. I really do. I like that in you. Now, let's see. How can the community stay update with further events that is going to be coming from the Powerhouse brand?
Well, it's definitely on Facebook.
Okay.
I have a new Instagram, which is Powerhouse Enterprise. No, I'm sorry. What is my Instagram? Y'all bear with me. I forgot my
That's
Instagram.
okay. That's okay. Because I've been watching you on Facebook and I'm like, wow, you really do some beautiful work from the flooring to the lighting,
Yeah.
the kitchens, the bathroom. This man does it all.
Waterproofing. Powerhouse 2680. That's my Instagram page, Powerhouse 2680.
Okay.
You can
And,
follow everything that we do on there.
and give out the address again and the phone number.
26300 Euclid Avenue, Suite 426.
Excellent. Excellent. And you are really making a positive change in our community. I want to ask you this here. Have you seen a difference in the community by you being there with your business?
With a new location, yes. The old location, it was a little struggle.
Because I know you were on Euclid and Noble.
and Wayside.
Yeah.
So it was a little struggle. And again, I love my black people, but it's like they always want handouts. And they don't want to see you grow because they're quick to steal from you, break into your places. Have happened recently at my convenience store.
Okay.
So I had to pray, talk to my pastor about it. What should I do? He said, let it go. And once I let it go and I decided to get the office space, the new location, everything started growing because I was obedient to the Holy Spirit. Because a lot of people around you, people don't want to see you grow. And it's not going to stop me.
Right.
It's just going to make me move a little differently.
Right.
So that's what I did. Since you want to break into my stuff, everybody want discounts nowadays. You can't live off of discounts. You just can't. And I feel like, again, I love my black people. They feel like they're entitled to a discount every single time. You can't survive in this day and age, keep giving discounts.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it.
Ooh.
So I've learned in business, I'm going to stand my ground. You can either deal with my services or find somebody else. It make me no different. Because at the end of the day, I got Jesus. He going to supply my every need. It's
That's right.
that simple.
That's right.
It's that simple.
You know, I was talking the other day with someone and they were talking about, what's going on and the politics. I don't really get into all of that. People worried about what's going to happen in 2025, all these different issues. But I says, where is your God? If you believe in God, that's all you need.
That's all you got.
Put your faith and trust in Him and not in man.
That's right. Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
When you do that, you give the enemy or whatever you may want to call it too much power,
Too much power.
too much control.
Because he has no power until you give it to him.
Exactly. So you have to learn how to embrace your own talents. Find out what it is that you're good at and become a master of it.
Yeah, and get deliverance from that jealous spirit, because that jealous spirit is what's causing people to do certain stuff in life, because they can't do something or want to grow in an area. They want to take from you because they don't have it. So people have to really work on that jealous spirit and get delivered from that jealous spirit.
Yeah, pray for it because, when you do that, then you cut off everything that was coming your way. They say, whoop, skip over. Not you. Go on to the next one. Okay, because you're still stuck there.
You stuck.
There, yes, indeed. So I want to ask you, so anyone in your family who's inspired you besides Jesus?
You want to know the truth?
Yes.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody in my family.
Anybody in your family doing it multitasking like you?
No. Some of them have different businesses, and I'm very proud of them, but I just wanted to be different from my family. I don't talk to them that much. I love them all, but your family are those who do the will of the Lord. That's just basic math.
Okay.
And again, I love them, but I move differently. Some people like the way I move, some people don't. But your own family want to encourage you or support you. They don't do that.
Right.
Family don't stick together like they should.
Yeah.
And that's just the facts of it. And it is what it is. When you get a certain age, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't make people do stuff. You can't make people be a certain way. If they support you, they support you. They don't, they don't. Life's still gonna go on.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, everybody is responsible for their own lives. As being an older man now, I've learned to let grown people be grown people. That's how I had to learn. If people want to be there for you, that's cool. If not, it is what it is.
So, what's your message that you would like to share for supporting local business here in the greater Cleveland audience?
Mine, put love in it. Put love in it, put Jesus in it, put your heart into it. Don't just think about making money all the time. The money is going to come. Think about the way people feel and how you want them to feel. Think about where they're coming from or where they're going. Think about where you came from or where you're going. That's my thing to people, and put Jesus first. If you put Jesus first, everything else will fall into place. Don't put him on the back burner, and then when something go really bad, you want to call him then. Put him in front. Everything else will fall into place.
That's awesome. Well, that is the powerhouse, the word from the man.
And that's where I got the name from, Powerhouse, because Jesus is powerful.
Yeah.
The
I was
blood
going to
is
ask you
powerful.
about that. How did you come up with the
I
powerhouse?
thought about Jesus. I thought about all the power and what he have done for people. Just getting off that cross, that was power. Anointing people, healing the sick. That was power. So I got the power from him.
Well, I know there's more powerful things to come.
Yes, it is. In the name of Jesus.
And we're going to be watching you grow.
Please do.
And if you need to be inspired or looking for someone to do your home repairs or even just want to have a conversation,
I'm here for you.
reach out to Mr. Mack. Give Mr. Mack a phone call today at
216-858-0133.
And that's what's going on today. And I'm your host, Lady D. And I'll see you next week. Everybody be safe. Enjoy the holiday weekend. And I have to mention, I can't go without saying this. If you're not doing anything, please come out this Saturday. We are going to be doing our back-to-school drive at our favorite things, me and Lady Gilmore, from 1 to 5. And we'll have our youth entrepreneurs there selling their lemonade, the chess, Tarvon, he will be there with the chess pieces and books. Fun. Come on out and join us and make a donation. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for joining us today. And now that's what's going on. Thanks for watching. Join us every Thursday, and you too can be a guest straight from KAZ Radio Podcast Studio.